Hey everyone, good afternoon. It's Captain Chandler with your police department. I'm alone today, partially. Richard and Taylor Givens are off today. Richard Frankich is actually working at the Wilson County Fair, and I thought, you know what better community connection live update to give with the Wilson County Fair starting, and then bringing in our friends at Lebanon Police who know all the insights from parking to security, where to get the best food, what rides are the best. So I invited PIO Richard Clark and also new PIO to Lebanon Police, Zach Patton, to this broadcast. So folks, drop a comment. Let me know you're here. Welcome, Richard and Zach, to our MJPD Community Connection live broadcast. And guys, you're outside at the fair that I see. I know it's hot. I don't want to keep y'all too long. And I'm so grateful that y'all are able to join live today just to help give an update to the Mount Juliet community. Rich, how's everything going at the fair? And what about Zach? Zach, how's everything going at the fair?
Things are going great out here at the fair. It's starting to get a little warm. As you see behind me, I'm in front of the Made in Tennessee building right here. It's a brand new building to the fairgrounds. It's absolutely beautiful. But the weather, I think, is supposed to be nice. It's just going to be a little warm. But yeah, it's nice out here.
Okay. Rich, are your technical difficulties over? Can you hear us? He's having some audio stuff. But Zach, talk a little bit about the parking situation. I know y'all push like satellite parking. How's that going?
So, yep, obviously every year parking is a big deal. I mean, we are bringing thousands of people in and out of this fairground. So it's always an issue. One of the biggest things we're pushing right now is our satellite parking option. We've got 2 satellite parking options right now. We've got one on East Main Street at First Baptist Church, and then the other one's going to be the Cumberland football field off Harding Drive. And what you're going to do, you're just going to park there. We have plenty of buses waiting on you. You're going to hop on, and then you're going to get a police escort right to the front gate. Our motorcade unit is going to be escorting each and every one of those buses, and they did a great job last night. I sat out and watched in our front parking lot, and our motor unit did a great job getting the buses to and from in a very timely and efficient manner. So
yeah, that's awesome. Chief and I were there yesterday for the opening parade, along with one of our officers, Officer Justin Farrell, and there's photos on the screen, folks, of that. But when we were going to the fair, there was some traffic, and I was truly worried about what traffic I was going to encounter, how long I was going to wait in that traffic. And I waited for a bit, and finally we got there on time, thank goodness. But I saw these buses going around us, and that's what you're talking about. And I bet if we took the bus route, it probably would have got us there a lot faster. And for folks, if you're going to the fair, listen to Zach, listen to what Lebanon Police Department's telling you. You know, there are options there that will let you avoid the traffic at the Wilson County Fair. And I think we have Rich back. Rich, are you good on?
Yeah, I had to fix it. I couldn't hear y'all.
Hey, it's funny when you do a test, everything's working fine, and then when you actually go live, the audio quits working. But we're glad you're here. Zach and I were talking a little bit about the satellite parking, but from your standpoint, how's the fair going so far?
I mean, you can't beat the weather right now. So
right.
This is definitely, next week looks like it's going to be a hotter week. So you can't beat it. Like I said, satellite parking, if you're coming, definitely use it and get that escort right to the gates.
Yeah, and there's blue skies behind you now. The humidity's low. My guess is you're going to have a super busy weekend with tons of people. I know you'll have a lot of security protections in place, especially this new clear bag policy. Can you talk a little bit about that clear bag policy?
Well, and I know we've had some concerns about the clear bag policy, especially when younger families with diaper bags and anyone with any medical issues. But we definitely want, that's not going to stop you from coming. With the security here,
Sure.
They'll check your bags, your diaper bag, any of the medical bags, and they will tag it, and you'll be good to go. So I don't want anybody concerned if you got young children. That's not going to ruin your evening. And then the clear bag, honestly, it's going to be a lot like if you're going to a sporting event.
Right.
Make sure you have a smaller bag that has a clear bag. And it seems like we didn't have many complaints about that last night.
Yeah, going through security last night was super smooth. There wasn't a line. There's metal detectors ensuring no one's bringing anything to cause any harm in. That clear bag stuff helps be able to see what's in the bag. And if it wasn't clear, I saw them checking like the diaper bags and such just to be sure there wasn't, weapons in there that could cause harm. to someone. But y'all have it going very well, nice and smooth. What's with the parking stuff, Zach, on these numbers that y'all have in the parking lots? What is that doing for folks who attend?
So yeah, if you insist on coming and parking on the fairgrounds, if that's a more convenient option for you for some reason, we're going to have lot numbers that are spread out throughout the entire parking lot. So when you get out of your car, at the end of each row, there should be some parking lot sign, just like as you see here. This one's E7, so they're all going to look like that. So just pay attention to that sign, and then also pay attention to what gate you're going in. We have, I think, 5 or 6 different color gates, and that's going to help you decipher where you need to exit from to at night. I mean, we still had several folks last night that could not figure out where their car was. Thankfully, we have a lot of personnel out in the parking lot to help you find your car, but we just don't want you to have to run into that problem anyway. So just, pay attention to where you're parking, and then you can even pull out your phone and drop a pin where you park your car. So if that's something else you need to do, go ahead and do that in whatever way to help you find your car at the end of the night. I mean, people love setting off their horns at the end of the night. It can be annoying, but I mean, we understand you got to do what you got to do to find your car. So whatever you got to do, that's what you got to do.
Understand. And of course, Rich, lock your car, don't leave valuables, don't leave firearms in the car. As much police presence as you have, there's always those out there that want to take advantage of the opportunity of a parking lot full of vehicles, right?
It is. You give someone an opportunity, they're going to try to take it. And we do say, if there's anything in your car that you don't need here at the fair that may be valuable, so take that extra minute before you come and try to get it out, because I'd hate for you to come back after a good evening and you walk out to your car and your items are missing. We're doing our best to make sure that there's enough presence, lighting, cameras, that if something does happen, we'll do everything we can to try to assist you.
Yeah, good deal. Well, folks, if you have any questions for Zach or Richard, type those in the comments. We'll be glad to take them. And, Rich, I got to ask you, what's your favorite food at the fair?
The Miss Mary's cheesecake in there gets me. I have a sweet tooth, and she gets quite a bit of my money every year, but I enjoy seeing her, and that's where I go to.
I got you. Last night, Chief and I enjoyed the Huli Hut. It's the first time I've tried it, and it was really good food. So, folks, if you're out there, stop by the Huli Hut. It's near the Made in Tennessee building that Zach is standing next to on his live. And Zach, what's your favorite food at the fair?
I am a Denton's corn dog fan. It's a little hut. They're out of Knoxville. As a UT grad, I would go by their actual store and get me a corn dog. So I'm glad it's here at the fair. So
I got you. Are they decorated up in UT orange?
No, no. It's a white, little white and red trailer. So believe it or not, no orange. They do have a good orange drink. So I mean, I guess that counts.
I got you. I'm glad you've exchanged your orange polo for the Lebanon Police blue polo, and now you're working in Wilson County and helping keep this county safe with Rich. And got Michael Griffith chiming in on the comments, roasted corn and funnel cake. So, Michael, I'm with you on the roasted corn. And then Taylor Givens, she's off today, but watching from home, she likes the walking taco. Never had the walking taco either, Taylor, but maybe if I'm maybe down there Tuesday. What's that, Rich?
That's one of my wife's favorites.
Okay, there you go, the walking taco. So I'll be down there Tuesday evening, and so hopefully I'll get a roasted corn, and we'll see what else I indulge myself in with all the food that is down there. I mean, there's anything and everything you can think of at a fair. The Wilson County Fair certainly has it. From our fair board to everyone organizing the fair, the volunteers, Lebanon Police, the Wilson County Sheriff, Wilson County EMA, they just make the Wilson County Fair such a fantastic place to go. They keep it safe. Everyone is just kind. They ensure you're taken care of. And it's just a wonderful family atmosphere for everyone to enjoy. And it also is considered the Tennessee State Fair. So people come from all over just to enjoy what is out that way. But Zach and Rich, I know we talked about a lot of things, from the clear bag policy to the parking situation at the fair. Definitely try to use the satellite parking, and also where to park and some tips about parking. Is there anything else I'm missing that y'all want to add?
No, I think you got it. And as we said, if you do get out here and instead of use that phone, do a pin drop, definitely take advantage of the satellite parking. You can't beat it, how convenient and how fast it is to get you to the gate.
All right, guys, appreciate y'all joining, and I hope y'all have a wonderful week. If there's anything you two need, please reach out. We're here for you guys. But thank you for the update to the Mount Juliet community. I'm sure a lot of folks from our city will be down there enjoying the fair in Lebanon, Tennessee, and we just appreciate your police department taking care of them just like we take care of our residents here. Thank y'all so much, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah,
Hope to
right.
see
Thank you,
everybody.
Captain.
See y'all later. All right, folks. That was awesome to have Rich and Zach joining in. Really appreciate them. I let them know last minute, just a thought just to bring them in on the live broadcast. And they were super willing to do that, just to relay some information from their police department to our community about what they're all doing at the fair. And they do a great job. If you go down there, yes, there's traffic, but it moves well. And all their volunteers, through the sheriff's office, through Lebanon Police, through Wilson County EMA, through everyone involved in the fair. It is a super great event to go to, and I hope everyone gets to make it out there. Switching gears, want to talk about the Glass Creek apartment fire situation. MJ for Hope continues to collect funding for those impacted who are residents and also the injured firefighter. You can go to mjforhope.org to donate to this cause. The good thing is money is already being distributed back to all the families impacted. $1,000 has already gone out to each unit impacted. And then MJ for Hope is now looking at each individual family to see what their direct needs are to ensure they are made whole again. So to help in this effort, we definitely still need some donations. So go to mjforhope.org and make that donation if you can. But we are so grateful from everyone in our community who continues to donate and who has donated, whether it's different items such as toilet paper down to dishwashing detergent to food, whatever it may be that has been donated, down to monetary donations. We are so grateful for everything that you've done. And Mount Juliet is a wonderful community that comes together, wraps their arms around each other to take care of one another. And we've seen that from time and time again when we've had crisis like this one. So thank you for everything everyone has done for this. On the weekly update, normally this is from Rich, but it's from me today. We've had 1,129 police calls for service, along with 86 fire department calls. Our officers, through a lot of proactive work, have had 110 arrest charges. That is extremely high, but they're out there working hard to keep our community safe. Remember, the majority of arrests that are made are not city residents. It is folks who come and go throughout our community. And our officers are finding drugs, down to warrants, down to illegal weapons during their proactive stops. And with traffic stops, 619 were conducted. Out of those, 193 individuals received citations, and there were 27 27 non-injury crashes and 5 injury crashes. With the crime reports, there were 8 family disturbances, 4 fraud reports, 3 burglary, 3 theft, 2 assault, and 1 harassment report. And with the arrest charges, I don't think they did all populate. So 49 driving on suspended, 11 warrants, 32 drug related, 1 evading, 1 DUI, 1 theft of a vehicle, and 1 contributing to the delinquency of a minor. But a lot of folks are driving around without driver's license, or they're revoked or suspended. And that's a majority what you see from the warrants, drug related, and those driving on suspended charges. It's all through proactive work. With the neighborhood school zone and traffic enforcement efforts, 96 stops, 41 citations, and 4 arrests. Our neighborhood traffic team spent time in Woodland Place, Central Pike, Clearview Drive, Nicholsville, Livingstone Lane, Park Glen, Jackson Hills, Wintry Trace, Sunset Drive, and Valley Forge Drive. Want to continue to remind folks about the Women's Self-Defense course. This is coming up next month in September. You can go to our website at mjpd.org to register for this. There's 4 dates in September. They're on your screen that you will need to attend. And they start around 9 in the morning and go until about lunchtime. It's a great program for our ladies. We see a lot of parents and children come to the event and the training, and they learn together, and it gives safety tips and some basic self-defense topics and ways to prevent an attack on a woman. But super, super great training from our staff, who are also ladies that train our women from the community in self-defense. So please consider attending if you haven't yet. There's a lot of great reviews about this program. All you have to do is go to MJPD.org to sign up for that. But that's all I have for you, folks. I'll take any questions that you have. Just type those into the comments, and I'll be glad to get to them. And Georgina has the question here: what times are this course? Start about 9 in the morning and go on to about noon. You'll be out just in time to head to lunch. And Taylor, I know you're talking about the walking taco again. I wish you were here. I wish Rich was here to be on this live. It's not fun when you're alone doing it. You do the best you can, but we miss y'all. I'm glad you were able to have a day off, and Rich is actually working the fair. He takes off during the fair throughout every year, and he loves just working down there and having a good time. But if you can get to the fair, get to the fair. If you can't, you're going to wish you did. It's a super great event for our community. And again, thank you to all who continue to donate to MJ for Hope to help these families. Thank you to our staff here at the police department, all they've done to help these families. I'm just amazed, and my heart is just warmed up by everything that's occurring to help folks that truly lost everything. Some people did not have renter's insurance, and so what they lost, it's hard to recover from. And that's why we have organizations like MJ for Hope stepping in to ensure these different families are made whole again, or at least as close to whole as possible. But to make that happen, we have to have donations. If you can find that in your heart to send a little bit in, do that. Go to mjforhope.org and you can send in a donation to hopefully help all of these families out get whole again. And our prayers continue to be with the injured firefighter. From the status that I continue to read from the Mount Juliet Fire Department, his condition continues to improve, which is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And our prayers and our hearts continue to go out to him and his family. And folks chiming in: Lieutenant Cothran, Captain is the Lone Ranger today. Absolutely. And yeah, okay. Taylor's laughing from her background, but Brooke has donated to that. So very, very cool. Thank you, Brooke. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Get down to the Wilson County Fair. Check out Wilson County Sheriff's Department's Facebook and Lebanon Police Department's Facebook. They have a lot of great information about the fair. If there's anything you need, we are here for you. Please just give us a call.